Guys, last time we were out here, coaching staff didn't like what we saw. You all know it wasn't good enough. So let's make up for that today and have a great one. I know you got it in you, so let me see that greatness come out on the field, all right? Let's do it.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Oh, I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game on Sunday.
Here we go. 180! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Wait on! Here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go. 180! Wait hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Wait hot! Here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 120! Set hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot!
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They'll get 34 yards there. How about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Ready? The mic. 45. Silver. Check 50.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go. Interception, baby.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play.
Here we go.
First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Hey, check Mike 6. Check back.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, down at the 33.
Switch.
This time Jackson will throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Set, ready. 18 gator. You don't want no. Shoot. Keep going. Max box. Right. Echo.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo going for the deep. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 43 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
You're not ready.
Hey, check back. 65.
Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready? White 6. Let's pick it up.
White.
Get off the field. Let's get up.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
45.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 82 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
11. Check, Mike, 6.
From the 31, Garoppolo being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Hey, check Mike, 6. Watch the run.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Now, keep the Pittsburgh. Come on, 45. Watch the run.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away.
Here we go.
Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
21. Hey, check Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This short throw caught by Goddard. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Garoppolo. This is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Watch the curve. Watch the curves. 36.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-zip. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now Jackson. Flush to it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch the slant. Show it in.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here I come again.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
12, fellas, here we go.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Lindsey. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A gain there of 21 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. Garoppolo now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got you.
Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The Ravens on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. Always a good sign when you're first. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And now here's another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, Dobbins. That'll be a 6-yard pickup, and it leaves them with a 3rd and very long.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One, Omaha. Hey, come on.
Here's Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. 80. Let's make 21. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
It's a gain of 6.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
21. Here we go.
Mike, 6.
I'm on. Hey, Foxtrot.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 6.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He completes this to Sutton, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.